everybody. Good evening, and welcome to Silly Point number 20. Oddly, I haven't got me wingmen here. I don't know where they are, but oh, hang on. Hey, Dan's come in. Where have you been?
Hello, mate.
You're late.
Yeah, I know.
What's happened?
Yeah, hello, viewers. Oh, I've been having to recalibrate the timing belt on my BMW.
Really?
Yeah. So sorry, I'm late. Viewers.
What are you using for that?
Number
What sort of a Philips 680?
Yeah.
Oh, you've got to.
Yeah.
You've got to go to 680.
It's the only way.
Hey, enough
it's
of
the only
car
way.
talk.
It's the only way. And T.
Yes.
T. He can't make it. He let me know that he's actually at his annual Rupert the Bear convention. Yeah, and I think you'll see what we mean with the little image that's coming up.
Well, that's really encouraging because I know that's dear to his heart, isn't it?
Yes,
and,
it is.
He's been a mainstay of the convention.
Well, he likes the clothes that Rupert wore.
Of course.
Yeah.
And why not?
Why not? Absolutely.
Well, look, enough of this triviality.
Yes.
I think we should cut to the chase.
Well, I think we should. What are we going to do? Review the games, the weekend games? Yeah. Shall I do the wands?
Yeah, go on.
We go top down. Wands, game off. Old Hamptonians were the opposition, and unfortunately we got a call on Thursday, or an email on Thursday, said that unfortunately they can't play. A number of their guys have gone down with COVID, and they're in 10 days of isolation. So, which was unfortunate, but so we wish the guys all the best and hope they've managed to isolate. And I guess they won't be playing again this week. That's the Old Hamptonians. But no first 11 game, which was a shame.
Indeed. And given the momentum of the ones and the way it's all going the season, we've been lucky, I guess, that so many games have gone ahead and not been affected.
No, absolutely.
It's going to happen, sadly.
It's been good.
So brilliant. Well, twos?
So that's the ones. Twos was here, which I filmed. It's on film. Link below and all that kind of stuff. Oh dear. Amateurs. It always happens. You do it all the time. Turn the thing off. I mean, really.
I'm running the prison service from here.
You should be in the bloody prison.
I was guilty.
I
was cleared of those charges.
It wasn't me. I was fitted up.
It wasn't me, governor.
Anyway. Where was I? Yeah, so we
twos here.
Twos here. It was a kind of damp. We had to get up early and take the covers off and see if there was a mess underneath, and do a bit of drying out and all that kind of stuff, which we did, and that was all fine. But it was rough conditions, and it was sort of damp. It was sort of cool, and there was a little bit of rain about. Oppo, which is Hampton Wick Royal, twos, won the toss, put us in, as you would expect, and they bowled brilliantly. They bowled really well. We had a strong side on paper. The trouble is, we're playing on wet grass, we lost 3 or 4 wickets early. Yogi went straight away, and then the next 3 wickets all went to full tosses.
I know, bizarrely.
Yeah. I mean, whoever the full toss, as we know, is a dangerous ball.
Yeah, yes, indeed. One full toss, you can. Take on the chin.
But boy, oh boy. So we were 4 down for 50 odd, and then Greg Pettifer was batting, and Jack Coles came to join him, and they put on about 80, I think. Batted really, really well. Got us right back into the game.
Yes.
I'm going to throw that bloody thing away. Just turn it off.
No, that's good. It's live, everybody.
It's live. They put on 80 odd. We got up to about 130, 140, and then we kept losing wickets, and it eventually struggled through to 174 off the 50, which was never enough.
No,
it was never enough.
No,
but it would have been had we bowled well. Problem is, all of our bowlers were the same. We just had a seam attack because Matt Harris, the village for Tory, was promoted, so he was in the one. So he was, he obviously wasn't playing. Ended up actually playing in the threes, but that's another story. That's another story. And Johnny, of course, was also in the one. So there were no spin bowlers. So there wasn't a lot of variety. I mean, the bowlers we had bowled pretty well. Fielding was pretty poor. There was a few drop catches.
Yeah, I saw some
conditions
of the end.
were just a bit grim, and they played well. They were aggressive, and they sorted it out. So that was the first loss after 6 consecutive victories, that was the first loss.
Yes.
So still top.
Still top.
Looking to fight back this weekend. Home game they've got this weekend.
And working hard in the nets.
They're working. They're working hard. They're having a practice game over there now. So that was the twos. That was the twos. They'll bounce back.
Of course they will. They're a quality.
This week,
They're a quality side, and they'll be back. Moving down, the threes had a kind of tough game. They were away at Old Wits, our neighbours just down the road. In fact, near your house.
Yes, very close.
On the 64 bus route.
Yes, and
So,
the
and the
433.
433,
Yeah.
which goes to Thornton Heath Pond, viewer. South London. It's a suburb in the north of our borough. Progress. And we got bowled out for 95.
Oh God, it's not enough, is it? How many did you get?
No, this is the threes.
Oh, I'll call you.
Those days are over. And nobody really made a bit of a contribution, but I believe young Ben Carter did.
Oh, good old
which
Ben.
is brilliant.
Simon's nephew, Rusty's son.
Exactly, quality stock, of course. The Carter family. He top scored with 19.
Wow.
The rest of them chipped in. So 95 was tough, and then subsequently we got them 5 down. And if you'll forgive me, viewers, Matt, my son, played for the threes because of the ones being...
As did Johnny. So we had our prime spin attack.
Yeah. And we still couldn't get them out. Yeah. But Matt took 4 for 15 off his...
Excellent. He is on fire, isn't he?
He can't stop taking wickets.
He can't stop taking wickets. It's very good.
But sadly, we only got 5 down and they got over the line.
Yeah.
And threes lost. Fours,
And hang on, is that their first loss of the season? Because are they still top?
I think, they're still top.
I think they are.
Didn't they lose the week before?
Oh, really? 2 consecutive losses. Anyway, whatever. They're still top, I think. We'll put the league table up.
We'll get back to you. We'll put an email out, and you'll get the scores that way.
Well, we'll go round to the viewer's house and have a chat with him.
Yes. He's only around the corner.
Yeah, I know.
It's your wife.
Yeah.
So
she wouldn't watch this.
She wouldn't watch this rubbish, and don't blame her.
No.
But stick with us, viewers. This is good for everybody. Down to the fours. The fours, which I've got a kind of integral part of, in that I captain. I don't do anything else. We really turned over our opposition, who were Woodmansterne. Woodmansterne. And we batted first on the Astro because of the conditions of the rec square. A good bunch of lads, very up for a game, and we amassed 244, which is big.
244
on a slow outfield, of course.
Wow.
And we had Will Pert-Smith scored an amazing.
He's a strong boy.
He's a
strong boy. One of our under-16s, very talented.
Yeah. A rugby player by trade.
He's a rugby player, proper rugby player.
Yep.
Like he's up there with Harlequins, I think.
Indeed.
16-year-old, is he 16?
Yeah.
I think he is,
Slog sweeping sixes.
Oh man, he hits big sixes.
Crisp. 68. Pulfers.
Pulfers the Bouffant.
Yes.
Yeah.
Weighed in with a 44.
Yeah, that sounds about right for Pulfers.
Yeah. And then Hassan supporting them with a equally good 42.
Good.
That was brilliant. And then, I've been asked to mention Saggers, who you might see later in this podcast. We had a couple of guys turning up late, so he bullied me into allowing him to open the batting.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I know.
God.
I know.
You're getting weak in your old age.
And, because he bigged up how good he is with the bat. By the way, he's over there listening to all this. And, bless him, he batted 11 overs for 11 runs.
Brilliant. That's good.
Third highest score in the
exciting.
out of 244. So that was all good. So we managed to secure a win, which is brilliant. Kept us in third place behind the big two of Reigate and Cheam, who've just gone over the hill, to be honest, in our league. And then the five, sadly, they lost by quite a margin. I can't remember who they were playing.
I don't know. It's usually Addiscombe.
What they call Addiscombe 1422.
Oh, yeah, we've done that. I don't know.
I got some notes here, of which their name is... Cheam.
Chuck that.
Cheam.
Oh, Cheam.
Was it Cheam or was that last week's
No,
notes?
it says Cheats.
Cheats. Oh, yeah. No, that was the truth.
Very good.
Right, so
Cheam,
all in all, half decent weekend for the club. The two, sadly, losing like that, like they did in the threes, but the fours sneaked to win. The only winning team in the club, actually.
Yeah, which is
But nonetheless, a buoyancy remains.
Yeah, absolutely right. This weekend is going to be good. I mean, the Wands are away at Old Wits down the hill, and Old Wit Giftians. I look back at the stats of the sort of views of the games, and Old Wit Giftians are both over like 140,000 viewers. Always a close game.
Wow!
So I'm going to film that on Saturday.
Yeah.
And we always get a close game. Thriller.
Yeah.
I've got to come up with new words. So any thoughts?
Yes.
Please comment below. That's going to be great. It's going to be a cracker. We need to win. We need to win to sort of keep
back on
right up there. And also, Old Wits are, I think, top or second, and I think we're third. So it really is a sort of winner, a thriller, but also winner will probably go top, probably.
Yes.
It's an important game.
But the interesting thing, Dan, is you don't big it up like Sky Sports, where Grimsby are playing Tranmere, and this is the one to watch.
What, cricket?
No. Grimsby Cricket Club, and all our friends at Grimsby.
I bet Grimsby Cricket Club are great. Shout out to Grimsby Cricket Club.
And Tranmere. in the Liverpool and Chester League
up there. Oh yes, lovely. I love Chester.
I bet it's a lovely,
beautiful town.
Yeah, I've stayed there a few times over the years.
Yeah.
Very lovely. Yeah. Big shout out to our friends up in that part of the world.
Yes.
I know for a fact we're playing Reigate. I don't know where the threes or fives are playing.
It doesn't matter. It
really doesn't. It'll all unfold.
It'll all unfold.
Watch this time next week, folks, and you'll know.
Yeah, and you'll know who they play.
How they got on.
Yeah.
So that's all good. So that's a roundup of the action.
Yes.
From Saturday.
Yes.
Sunday, I think we had a really good game.
No. We got beaten quite convincingly by Woodmansterne.
Oh, was it? Oh, I'm thinking of Chipstead the week before.
Yes, you are. Yeah.
Oh well, sorry, Sunday guys, but no doubt it was enjoyable.
Indeed.
And cricket was the winner.
Yeah. No, I think so.
Do you know what we're going to do now, viewer? We're trying to inject a little bit of newness into the Silly Point podcast. And
what now? While Tyler's not here.
While Tyler's not here,
and we won't tell him. Don't tell him.
No,
don't tell Tyler.
I think his days are over. To be honest, there's a new broom in town. That's the way it's going. But we're going to get one of our legends in and do something called what we call the Kohli Corner.
Indeed, very good.
Kohli Corner is going to be a little snapshot each week of one of the characters from this club.
Yeah.
We're going to ask them some random questions, get under their skin a bit, and just see if the magic unfolds.
Brilliant.
So let's go to Kohli Corner.
Kohli Corner, coming up.
Good evening, viewer. We're back at the Sawmill again, clearly, outside the pavilion. Pat is there, Mia's behind the bar, all's good in the world. But even better, Saga's with us. Saga Mehta plays with me in the fourth team at the moment.
Yep.
And, I think you're going to change teams soon, aren't you? You're probably going to end up in the...
Yeah, I'm going to start a 6th 11.
Yeah, a 6th 11. Yeah. That'll do us, mate. All good. So we're going to interview Saga a bit, get to know him a bit more. Basics first, mate. How long have you been at the club?
It's probably my third season, but I missed last year because of injury and old age. So
yeah, I know what you mean by that. All right, mate, that's good. That's enough about cricket. Let's get to the red meat. What sort of hustles you got going on at the moment? Anything?
I'm selling dinners with Lance Harris for £10 a pop.
Yes.
I haven't had any uptakes yet. I thought Mrs. Harris would be keen.
Far too expensive.
Yeah, she said is way too much. And asked for a discount, which the model doesn't allow for, unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, listen, viewer, what you won't know is that the fours are independently going off-piste, and Sags is our social sec. And he's organising our end of season dinner, aren't you?
Yeah, it's going to be a bit of Wolf of Wall Street mixed with come dancing, with a few under 18s, but obviously it'll all be above board.
The Wolf of Dancing. That's a bit like I used to be when I was a teenager.
A long time ago.
Yeah, a long time
70s,
ago.
60s?
In Cornwall. You could do that in Cornwall.
Really?
Okay, mate. Fashion sense. You're a guy that's got it all going on.
Yep. You have to with a face like mine.
That works. Yeah. Well, how would you describe your fashion sense? Who meets who?
I'd say David Beckham meets Bollywood. With a bit of South London mixed in. I like a tracksuit. Don't mind chinos and
I'd
shirts.
say David Bellamy.
Yeah, either or.
Meets Brentwood.
I've been called worse.
Yeah,
I've been called
me too,
worse.
mate.
Fashion sense, I'd say it's bespoke.
Yeah, I think you're a sharp dresser, and I think partly it's because the good lady has got an influence on your dress sense. She keeps you in check.
Whoever's good lady doesn't have the other partner's dress sense in check. They're not doing their jobs correctly. I mean,
you've crystallised marriage there, and I think that bodes well for the longevity. Just describe your cricketing prowess for us.
Well, as shown on Saturday, I can bat anywhere between 1 and 11. Swing the ball around corners when I'm not injured.
Yeah.
And
when you're bowling, you mean?
Yeah. When I'm bowling, yeah. I'm not like Keezy. I can't do it off the pitch, unfortunately. But I can do. I bring the energy. I bring the energy in the field.
You do.
I'm hidden at
You
first.
are annoying, aren't you, in the field?
To the Oppo, I think. I hope.
No, to our team as well.
Right.
I think you were in first slip on Saturday.
Yeah.
And Tom Pulford said to him, "Can you shut him up?"
Yeah.
Your energy.
Well, without
was
my energy, missed 2 games, we lost 2 games. So I'll just throw that out there.
Well, I see you as the lucky charm of the team then, more than anything else.
I'm more of a charm-based selection rather than talent-based selection.
You're the snake charmer.
The snake charmer, yes.
Will that do? We could call you the snake charmer.
It's a bit of a tongue twister. I think Sags is much more succinct.
Is good. Brilliant.
A bit better.
Well, look, viewer, I'm really happy that we know a lot more about Sags now. Is there anything else that you want to kind of share with us? That
I've got one story that I can share with you. This is my cricketing moment.
Come on, mate.
I somehow managed to smuggle my way in as a net bowler at the last Champions Trophy. Pre-injury, of course, Lance. Pre-injury.
Champions of what?
Champions Trophy.
Cricket.
Apparently, yeah. I hope so.
Where was this? At the Oval?
At the Oval. And my luck could be the India and Bangladesh teams that were batting that day. And I came into bowl at a young Kedar Jadhav.
Yeah.
And after the first ball, he said, "Can you bowl a few yards closer because it's too slow?" And after that day, I decided to never go back.
Were you in a suit and all this? You know, how did you get the gig?
I was smuggled in by our good friend Sharif Hassan, who was also a net bowler. They needed a seamer, and no one else was available, clearly. So I pretended to be a fast seamer, and after the first few balls, they
found you out.
They found me out. Yeah, didn't beat the bat once, lost a few balls, and got paid for it. So it was a good day all round.
That's your best hustle, I reckon.
Yeah, and India didn't win, so I probably bowled too well at them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bowled
Well,
about 4.
I'm pleased with that. I guess it's in the can, as we say in TV world.
Yeah.
Goodbye, viewer.
Yeah, well, I think so. Well, I mean, sorry, I'm just going to barge in.
Come on in.
Because, Sags, didn't you get a little fifer in the ones in one of your first games?
In my first game for the club, I got a fifer. I got a fifer in the 2s.
Ah, fifer in the 2.
Oh, that doesn't count.
Yeah, we all thought. Hey,
We've all done that.
We all thought, hey, we got a good one here.
Yeah. and then we send them up to the Oval to get some practice.
Yeah, well, I'm only good at the bar, and none of
He is very good
none
at
of
the
my
bar.
good stuff's on camera. So just
Yeah.
We got some bad stuff though.
I know. I'm sure. I'm sure
There
that's
wasn't
going
any
to come
good
on
stuff.
now.
That will have already been on whilst
Yes.
you've been talking.
Yeah.
Look down below, and you'll see.
My wife will love that.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Very good. Well done.
Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah.
Thanks, Sags.
Yeah, well done, Sags.
Welcome, Sags.
Superstar.
3
Sags.
years
3 years in, welcome.
Already an emerging legend of the club.
Yeah, at the bar only.
No.
Brilliant, Hoop. That was great. Saga, he's a good lad,
He's a good
and Saga does the fantasy write-ups each week, and he's a brilliant addition to the club. As he says, good in the bar. I'm sure he's good in all sorts of places.
Yes.
But no, love Saga. Great, really good interview. Super stuff.
He brings, like, he uses the word energy, you know, which is a word not common in my cricketing vocabulary. But he is a good boy, and on Saturdays he's the one that gives us a laugh.
Good.
Keeps us going.
He's like the Fours version of Josh McKinnon.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Good. Well, not as good.
Not as good.
No, his material's not up there.
Yeah. Well, whose is?
Yes.
Yeah.
And what I love about joshing, if I can use that phrase, that alliteration, is that Josh always abuses.
Pilgrim's good tonight. Anyway.
So is the shandy.
Oh, get off.
Josh's joshing is always directed at the home team.
Absolutely.
His home team.
Absolutely.
You know,
and it does unite the team. It brings them together.
You bet. He's gold for this club.
Self-deprecating, taking the piss out of each other. It's great.
So Sags is the apprentice, but he's getting there.
Good.
You know, I don't think he'll get into the twos or the ones to do it, but he's our own version. He's the Lidl of Josh's Waitrose, which is over the road.
Of self-sledging.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
He's a good boy.
Nice.
So yes, right. Well, what's next?
Well, what do you think?
Me and you.
Me and you. Very good.
This is interesting, viewers, because you know, Dan's been doing this for a number of years and got us on the map and done all this brilliant work on the channel. But we've known each other for 28.
Well, was it 93? 93. I mean, I've been here for forever.
Yep.
You turned up in 1993.
I'm no pup. There's only been here for 28 years.
Yeah.
And, you know, we're part of the Codger clan.
Yeah, you're the Ronnie Wood of Sanderstead.
That's right, yes. You know, one day I'll be accepted. But, you know, we go back a long way. To the point, Dan, you were our best man.
I was your best man, yeah, absolutely.
We share the same wedding day, a year apart.
We do.
Not together.
Yeah,
we're not
7th,
married.
7th of December? Or was it the 6th? It's something like that.
I used to text you every year just to say, hey, old boy, don't forget.
I think it's the 7th.
Viewer, is it?
I don't know. It's the 6th or the 7th.
Okay, it's the 7th.
Yeah, it's the 7th. We got it right then.
Mrs. Harris has just texted me and said it's the 7th, and don't you forget.
Mrs. Allen's just divorced me.
Yes. Well, the current Mrs. Harris is just...
the current Mrs. Yes, you've got form.
So what you won't know, viewer, is that at our wedding reception, which was a pretty enjoyable affair.
It was good, yeah.
It was brilliant. Dan's best man speech blew the roof off the dump because it was the most disgusting joke he ever told.
It was a good one.
It was a good joke, and I don't think we can.
No.
But do you want to say the punchline?
Oh,
with the punchline.
Hang on, can I remember? The punchline was
the day.
Hang on, no, yeah. So yeah,
I'll give you. Shall I do the punchline?
You do the punchline. I'm no good at jokes.
So in front of the vicar and his wife, who were in the audience, just in front of us,
and your mother,
and my mother, a Methodist from Cornwall, as I am, and 100 other people. Dan does this brilliant joke. I think you were playing to a certain part of the audience, which was the cricketers on table 4. But the ending of the joke, viewer, and you can make up the rest of it, was, I'll give you a blowjob the day that boy next door lands on the moon. And who did she live next door to?
Neil Armstrong.
There you go, folks.
There we go. How to tell a joke just using the punchline.
Indeed. That all worked. But yeah, we've enjoyed a great cricketing and friendship.
Well, you had some great times. Yeah, we played a lot of Wands cricket in the early couple of years, and then we sort of went down the 11s and
look at us now.
Look at us now.
Couple of washed up cultures.
But
you know what?
I like that. Washed up cultures.
We were so much better.
Yeah. I do the washing up. Do you?
Yes. I don't know if you use the marigold.
No, I don't.
There's a pair under the sink.
Hands only.
Yeah, I think that's the only way forward.
Yeah.
But mind you, when you're changing the timing belt on a BMW, I would urge you.
I don't know what that is. You just told me to say it.
You said you were late because of that very thing, remember? But, we played golf together. We've, on your stag weekend, I slept with your father.
Yes, you did.
By the way, Dan's dad
in a i.e. shared a room with him.
No, we shared a bed.
Well, yeah,
we were in the same bed.
Okay, I'm just trying to clarify what slept with means.
Yeah, that's right. So it was Dan's. I mean, to say it was a stag weekend is doing it down.
Yeah,
it was a rather elegant affair. It was brilliant.
Good,
yeah. And I slept with Wall, Dan's dad.
My dearly departed father.
Dearly departed.
Who would love all this.
He would love all this.
Yeah.
Who was a blacksmith from Great Glen.
He was a blacksmith from Great Glen in Leicestershire.
Fantastic occupation. But he had the biggest pair of pants on that I'd ever seen on a human being. They were like a marquee. You could have held a small wedding reception in there. And
you wouldn't want to.
But the interesting thing is when two men have to sleep together.
Yeah.
And there's no side to this, viewer. That there's an unwritten pact that one of you decides to go to bed early.
Yes.
So that you don't actually go to bed at the same time.
Oh, so you don't sort of take your kit off and climb into bed.
Right, you know. Which side do you want, darling? There was none of that. So when I got back to the room after the dinner we'd had, Wall was fast asleep.
Oh, was he?
And,
snoring?
Snoring.
Yeah,
the light was on.
Yeah,
which was
of course.
Nice of him.
Yeah.
And when I pulled the duvet back, there was a pair of pants that, from the bottom of his back down to his undercarriage, was like a tent. And it was genius. And bless him, I couldn't move him over anymore.
Yeah.
So in the end, I just snuggled in, and we had a lovely evening.
Spooning with Wall. Oh,
Spooning with Wall.
Oh dear. Happy days.
He did say halfway through the night, he woke up.
Oh yeah.
And he said, "Do you know what?" He said, "That barmaid downstairs who took a bit of a shine to me." He said, I think I'm going to go down and have a passionate evening with her." I said, "Well, how come?" He said, "I've got an erection for the first time in 28 years." I said, "Well, your hand is on my cock. That's why."
Oh dear. I'll try and keep that in.
See if that.
I like that. One of your old jokes.
Yeah. They're all.
Anyway, what are we doing here? This is a cricket podcast, isn't it? But we've sort of drifted.
Yeah.
We've drifted into sort of codgerdom and all of that nonsense.
Pointism.
So anyway, what? I mean, we're sort of done, really, aren't we? Apart from we've got one more thing to do, haven't we?
Yeah, I think what we're trying to do, folks, is you'll remember last week that we introduced a codger to the Silly Point podcast, and the numbers went ballistic, Dan, didn't they?
I think they did. Patrick Sherlock gave a great interview. Patrick is one of the three Sherlocks who are the beneficiaries of the Sherlock Trust, which is the entity that owns this fine ground, the old sawmill. And Patrick's been here forever, as is his brother Tommy and sister Sarah Jane. And they're all wonderful characters. And Patrick, they're characters. Yeah.
Is that a euphemism?
No, it's not. It's the truth. And Patrick he's a national treasure.
He is indeed. And do you know what? He's just behind your left shoulder. Should we call him in?
Yeah, well, I think that'd be a very good idea. So I'll move out and Patrick can come in.
And we'll call this what?
Yeah.
I don't know. Kohli Corner? Or not?
No, you've done Kohli Corner.
We've done Kohli Corner.
This is the world according to Patrick Sherlock.
Exactly. The world according to Patrick Sherlock. He'll edit this stuff. He's good at that. Yeah. Right, Patrick, come on in. Thanks, Dan. Well, once again, folks, we're here with Patrick, and you'll recall him from last week, which was a sensation, and the internet went wild for Patrick Sherlock.
I'm very surprised.
Well, I don't think you should be. You're being very humble, Patrick. You're a great character of this club. And what we're going to do with Patrick is we're going to just find out the world according to Patrick Sherlock. I'm going to throw some words at you, Patrick, and let's just shake the bag, see what falls out.
I see, okay.
Boris Johnson.
Yeah.
Oh my dear. Would you want to elaborate on that?
I don't believe in lockdowns.
Okay. Do you believe in lock up in prison?
Well, yes, for the right offence, obviously.
And the wrong offence?
Well, for the wrong offence, there's no such thing as a wrong offence.
If they're innocent.
Well, if they are innocent, they shouldn't be there, should they?
Indeed. Well, there's the justice system for it. What do you think of rap music?
I don't like it.
No, nor me. I'm with you on that. Any rap artists you care to point out, single out?
I have no idea who any of them are.
No, nor me, to be honest, viewer. I understand 50 Cent is one.
Could be. I have no idea.
And our friends from 6-7. I know 6-7.
One
for the
Cornish. 7 and 6, really.
Yeah, 7 and 6. Those hardcore 60s rappers. Okay, what does the sawmill represent to you, Patrick?
History.
Okay.
Well, because in 1920...
Like the Second World War?
No, as in my granddad with other Sherlocks bought the ground in 1921, and in 1925...
He's off.
Sanderstead Cricket Club first played cricket on here.
Good stuff. Last one, Tony Benn.
Tony Benn. Anthony Wedgwood Benn.
A chap who, when you see on TV, always refers to the historical past when he answers a question.
Well, he's been deceased for some time, so he couldn't answer anything now.
Well, there's that. Okay, brilliant. Well, I think that's enough of the world according to Patrick Sherlock for 1 week.
Brilliant. I think, Patrick is a national treasure, and we're going to feature him Again, I think, yeah.
He's too good not to.
He's too good not to.
Yep.
So I think that's it for Silly Point 20. I think you've done a great job, Lance, as ever. And as Tyler's not here, we thought, in homage to him,
indeed,
we would do the usual sign off with typical hats. I'm not sure it suits the older gentleman, but anyway, whilst we're here, that's it. So, checking out, peace out, whatever it is that he says, we're doing it. So,
peace out.
Peace out, yeah.
Peace out.
I don't know.
I'm going for a peace out myself in a minute.
Very good. So, cheerio, viewers.
All the best. See you next week.
That'll do.
Peace out. Right.
Oh, yes. That's gone before. Dell's going to be livid. Let's look at Dell. Oh, a double teapot. A double teapot from Dell. That's magnificent.